Recording.
Hi, this is Rick again, and welcome. Today, I want you to listen up really close.
Okay. Wow.
Because what you're about to, I mean it. All
Recording.
right.
Recording.
Okay. Hi, this is Rick again. Welcome. Today, I want you to listen up really close because what you're about to learn, I'm telling you, is going to be a total game changer for you. If you're doing local marketing, making money helping offline businesses, or if you're doing affiliate marketing and want to tap into those high payout offers, or if you're good at getting sites ranked in Google, well, all I can say is this one idea is going to make you a lot of money. I swear. I'd like you to right now. I'd like to introduce you to Russ Hayes. Hi, Russ.
Hey, Rick. How are you
Russ
today?
and his partner, man. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm just trying to build a little halo around your head. Russ and his partner Manfred Ekbald are the developers of the amazing GP Scraper program. I don't know if you've seen it, but I swear it rocks for local marketers. Folks have been raving about this product for the last year, but I think Russ and Manfred have just what's the word, Russ? Outdone themselves. Outdone themselves. This is going to be incredible.
Maybe.
So tell us, Russ. You got something pretty exciting for us today. Yes, tell us about it.
Yes, we developed a plugin called WordPSiteFrame or WPSiteFrame. And what this plugin lets you do is it lets you literally suck in another website into your WordPress blog. And that's been a problem for my business in the past, and for pretty much anybody that has a blog, being able to do that. And that's what this plugin does, and it's very simple and very straightforward.
Huh, that's amazing. So, you know, what do you mean by suck in? That sounds a little bit like magic. What does that really mean?
Well, one of the reasons for having the plugin was to, like, I would do a Google Places website for a local business, and a lot of times their original site or their existing website isn't correctly optimized for search engine optimization. Their images are all named wrong. Their pages are all named wrong. They don't have good content on the page for ranking. And you know, when I first started getting my first few clients, boy, I'll tell you what, it was a hassle to get their sites reconfigured properly, especially if I had to go through their web designer. So not only were they, paying me my charges, every change that they had to make, their web designer wanted to charge them also. And that just became not very cost effective. Okay. So I'm leading up to why I did this, right? So what I did was I just decided, screw it. When I get a client, I'm going to charge for, doing their Google Places, and I'm going to charge for doing a completely brand new site on a different URL for them. So I'm in control of the site, and I can get it all optimized correctly and all that good stuff, right? But this posed an unintended obstacle that I didn't know about until after I started creating the first sites and then getting them ranked in the top of Google. The client would call me and say, "Hey, Russ, we love that you got the new site ranked in Google, but we want it to look like our other site, our original site, because maybe they spent a few $1,000s to get a really nice looking site done." And so then I had that challenge of, well, how do I make this WordPress site look like theirs? So more cost and more headaches. And so what WordPSiteFrame does is it actually allows me to take the client's main site, the one that we ignored, and display it on the new site. So that's what visitors would see.
Huh. So can they manipulate it? Can they navigate through their site, through your site? How does that work? How does it work?
Absolutely, absolutely. They can click on any link that shows up, on the site that I'm basically sucking in. Yep, they can navigate all around and do whatever they want. It looks just like they're on the site.
So just so that I'm clear, you're able to sort of overlay their site on your site, so they don't even know that they're on a WordPress site. They don't even know that they're on your site. They're just, except that they clicked on your site as a part of the Google Places.
Right.
And then, okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
exactly. And because the URL that I use for the WordPress site is related to their niche, it doesn't look, weird that they're on another, that they're on, the other site.
Right.
Like
Right. Right.
if my site was, Chicago plumbers, right, on the WordPress site, and then I sucked in a roofer's site, that wouldn't look right. People would be like, what?
Right.
I was looking for a plumber, not a roofer. So, but because my client is a plumber, it doesn't look out of place when their site shows up.
Right. Huh.
So you keep the
Now,
theme going there.
now tell me again, just so that I'm really, really clear. What's the benefit of doing it the way you've done it, and of this SiteFrame, WP SiteFrame plugin? What's the big benefit,
Well, the big
or
benefit is
multiple benefits?
well, the main benefit for my Google Places clients was they got when they got the same branding. So now they have two sites on the internet that have the same look and the same brand. Okay, so they don't
Hmm.
send it. So they're not sending a mixed signal about their company if someone happens to visit their main corporate site or someone happens to visit the WordPress site. It looks the same. The other benefit was it saved them a lot of money for me having to go in and work with their designer, their web designer, to get their original site re-optimized correctly. Okay, and then it also saved me the hassle of figuring out how to get their site to show up on my site so I could fulfill their request when they ask me. Because you always want to be able to tell your client that you can do something. You don't want to get with your pants caught. Your pants caught down.
Right.
So what I
Huh.
used to have to do, and this is, a lot of people aren't going to understand this, but you used to have to log into my cPanel and create a new file and then change the name of some other files to even get it to work. And that became a real hassle. And I just wanted to figure out a way, well, how can I just do this real simply and easily, and Manfred and I made the plugin to do that. And one of the other
Wow.
benefits, other benefits, Rick, is a lot of times in Google Places, you might have a web page. Let's say you're targeting, roof leak repairs, okay, as your main keyword. So you get your site ranked and you create
Okay.
you create your pages and you put some content on there. And let's say you have a page or a post that's also about roof leak repairs. And instead of your homepage ranking, Google chooses to rank that page or that post. Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they might
Right. Right.
Google, so now you have this post on your WordPress blog ranking #1 or at the top of Google, and then my clients, well, I can't. Why doesn't that post look like my website? I had no way to do that. There was no
Got it.
feasible and easy, simple way to get their site to show up on a page or a post. But that plugin
Hmm.
alleviates that problem. So if a page or post started ranking above the regular homepage, it didn't matter. I can suck their site into any page or post or any combination. So, and then
Wow.
and then if another page or if a different page or a different post started ranking, I could just enable it for that page too. So it wouldn't matter. The client's site would always show up. Their main corporate site would always show up.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting behind the scenes manipulating the SEO however you manipulate it.
Yeah, nothing changes with the SEO. With the plugin uses some special coding that Google does not actually. I do on my test site for a buddy of mine. For many people who are probably know that I'm a retired roofing contractor, and a buddy of mine, I'm charging him basically next to nothing to do some Google ranking for him, and in return, he gets to be my guinea pig on some things. And so we tested the plugin on his site, and we actually gained 2 spots in the ranking.
Is that right?
Yeah, after we enabled the plugin, and now we're displaying his main corporate site in the WordPress blog. But underneath that, all the SEO work that I did to get the site ranked stays there. It doesn't change at all.
Wow. So doing what you're doing doesn't impact the rankings, or if it does impact the rankings, you've discovered that it actually improves the rankings.
Well, it did improve on the site that I tested the plugin on, my buddy. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I can't, Google is Google. They're going to make their decisions, but that's what I experienced. Right. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
So that's the benefit for us Google Places service providers and for our clients. But the plugin can be used for other things too. You can use it for if you're an affiliate marketer and you have a site that you created a page for and optimized for a particular product, you get that ranked, then you can just use the plugin to suck in the like your ClickBank products, the vendor's landing page will show up.
Right.
Oh, now you've got a sales page.
Holy cow! Showing up,
and you don't even have to do your own sales page. You just get your affiliate link, and that's the link that you put in the plugin, and then that's what will show up.
Well, if you're an affiliate marketer, there are 2 big problems. One is getting ranked, and then 2 is that pre-sell part, right? Where you're pre-selling them to get the click, right?
Yeah, if you're converting.
Now, and what you're saying is,
if you're relying on traffic from the search engine to make sales, you got to have your converting page, right?
Exactly. You got to earn the click. It's the hardest part. It's the hardest. Well, in competitive markets, they're both hard, but earning that click is really difficult.
Right. So if you're promoting a really popular high converting ClickBank product or Commission Junction product or JVZoo product or whatever, right? And it's converting well and traffic is converting well on that page, why would you create your own sales page? Why not just display the vendor's high converting sales page instead, so that the traffic that you're getting from the search engine you have a better chance of that converting. So and that's another thing that you can use this plugin for. Even though I had it created, even though I just had it created for Google Places, I was like, oh wow, hey, you can use it for this too.
Well, I mean, holy cow, you can make a lot of money and save a ton of time. I mean, because people are pulling their hair out trying to get that pre-sell part right, and if you can get if you can get to the first page, but you can't get the pre-sell, it's like you're like DOA. There's nothing you can do. But you've solved that problem right now.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. When that happens, when you put that page in, when you suck it in, is there any does it show at all that there's WordPress underneath of it, or supporting it?
Not to the viewer. If you were to look at the source code, which once we get into the demonstration of the plugin, I'll show you what the source code looks like. And that's what the Google's bot looks at, where the meta tags and the keywords and the title and all that. I'll show you all that, how that works. But it doesn't look any different to the actual viewer. Okay, so I created the plugin for Google Places people. An unintended consequence of that plugin is it helps solve a problem for affiliate marketers. They don't have to pay to have their own landing pages made, and pay for copywriters, and pay for graphic artists, and all that stuff. And then it also had another unintended consequence is a lot of people like to do the rent a site model. Okay, in the
holy cow,
in the local market. So I could take.
Oh my goodness.
Right. I could take a site that I'm ranking at the top of Google for Denver plumber or Dallas electrician or whatever, and lease that. Basically, I'm just leasing that ranking, that top spot, to any plumber that wants to have his site show there. So.
Oh man!
I could charge him.
You got the ultimate.
Right.
Holy cow! It just landed. Oh sheesh.
Right. I could charge him 200 or 300 or 400 bucks a month, and that's it. He doesn't have to pay for any SEO. He doesn't have to go write articles. He doesn't have to do backlinking. He doesn't have to spend all the money on any of that stuff because I've already ranked the site, right? And he just pays me
Right.
a monthly fee, recurring bill, right? However much I agree upon.
Right.
And as long as he pays, his site shows up.
It's like digital real estate. It's
Right.
like or search engine real estate. You
Yeah.
just, if they stop paying, you just swap out for somebody else that wants to pay.
Right.
Holy
Exactly.
cow.
All I got to
That's
do is turn around and
amazing.
find someone else that wants to lease. And if I'm
And
smart, I'll get a list of people that want to, on a waiting list.
now I'll
So,
tell you what's going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to do that, okay? And you get your keywords, and you find a buyer or a renter, if you will, in this context, and they put their site in, and then they don't get calls. And then they say, well, this doesn't work. And you say, well, whoa, wait a second.
right.
Okay, your site, it's got problems with it.
Yeah, it doesn't convert.
It doesn't convert. There's a problem with it. I can tell you like 15 things you should do to improve it, but I don't want to step on any toes because your business model and your thing is your thing.
Right.
And I don't want to. Maybe your brother-in-law designed it. I don't know. It's not my place.
Yeah,
It's not my
exactly.
place, but it can be my place if you want to talk about it.
Right, exactly. Right, now wait, now check this out, Rick. What if you got 4 sites ranked on the first page of Google?
That would be pretty freaking cool.
Right, now you have 4 spots you can lease to the same company or lease to different companies.
Oh man, you could dominate.
Yeah, yep,
You
yep,
can
yep.
really dominate, and that would. I mean, I'm not an SEO guy, by nature. I have a team that supports me there, but they tell me all these, tricky things to get on first page, and I'm amazed. But then they go to me and they say, well, now you have to, once you get people there, you got to get them to convert. Well,
Yeah, you do.
frankly, and for a good reason, I'm out of a job. If they figure this out, it's sort of like, holy cow, they don't. I mean, you unless they need my specific skill set, it's like it saves so much time. I could
Yeah,
put my time on other more important things and still make the money. It's
exactly,
incredible.
exactly.
Holy cow.
So with that, the plugin helps Google Places service providers who have clients that want to, have the same brand across the internet. It also alleviates the problem if you have a page or a post that's ranking and you had no way of having your client's site show up for that on that page or that post. It also is great for affiliate markers, which was, again, I said, was an unintended consequence of, it was basically the light bulb came on when after we got the plugin operational. I was like, oh wow, I can use this to suck in a vendor's page,
Oh man,
and then of course
that's incredible.
it's those people who do lead generation sites, or you can lease that spot out if you don't want to sell the leads. You can lease your spot out to a client, and then if that client stops paying and you don't have anybody that's ready to lease, then you just turn it off and you get leads, and then you can sell the leads to people. And then when someone comes along and wants to lease that spot, then you charge them for it. So that's pretty much it. Do you want to see the plugin in action?
I do. I mean, I was sort of like waiting for you to tell me all about it and tell me what's cool about it. And now let's get into the what it looks like and how it works and
Okay.
who it works with.
Here's what we're going to do. We really don't need this site up. This is the site we just created of plugins for pros. All right, so we're going to use my site here, which is needs a little bit more development. Okay, but this is going to be our demonstration site. This is closeanyone.com.
This is a website that's already ranking, or
No.
this is a site that you want to suck into the WPSiteFrame.
Yeah, we're just going to use this site to demonstrate the plugin and how it works. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this
All
is
right,
the
good.
this is the main page. As you can see, this is closeanyone.com. This is the home page. Okay. So let's let's go on to Google and find something that we can iframe in or suck in.
Okay.
All right, so let's find a page here. Let's see, sellingtips.com. Yeah, that doesn't look too good. 5 selling tips to increase your sales. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this URL. Okay. Oh, look, he's got a little marketing pop up there. I'm gonna copy this URL. Okay. So I'm gonna come over here into the back office, the administration area of the blog, and I'm gonna go to the WordPress SiteFrame administration panel. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get this page here to show up on the home page of my blog. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to select only on the front page. Okay. And I'm going to choose for my SEO. There's some different options in here. I don't really mess with these. These are for advanced SEO users, but you really don't have to mess with this. What I typically do is I just do the iframe on top of existing content. We call it an overlay. Okay.
Okay, got to explain this, buddy. I'm not getting it.
I'm not
getting it. Can you?
Yeah, I'm going to show you.
Talk to me like a 5-year-old, okay? On this
Okay.
part, okay.
I'm going to show you right here. What this is we're going to go and look at what the search engine spider is going to see. So we're going to look at the HTML or the code for this page. Okay. So we're looking at the code for the home page here, and you can see here that my title for my page is "Close Anyone, Stop Being a Paper Hanger." See that right up here in the tab?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's also keywords that are going to be in this code here, and this is all the stuff that you do in your site to get your site to rank. Okay.
Understood. Understood.
Understood? Okay. So there you can see the YouTube URL for my YouTubes, my videos that are embedded and stuff like that. Okay. So let's close that. Okay. We're going to come back here and we're going to use the iframe on top of the existing content. In other words, the site.
Now, wait before you continue. What do you mean by iframe, buddy?
That's just a term that's used for basically sucking in someone else's site to display on your site. Okay, it's just a term. It's the HTML term. Okay, so we can call it framing or iframing or whatever you want to call it. But basically, what it is just getting this page here to show up over the top of this. Yeah, to show up over the top of this page. Okay. So let me just make sure I copied that. So I'm going to copy that page URL. I'm going to come down here to number 3, the content source.
Okay, I see it.
That's this page right here. Okay, I'm going to copy that in there, just like that. And then I'm going to save this changes. Okay, that's all I got to do. Okay, I'm going to wait for it to do its thing. Site might be a little bit slow. Okay, so it's done. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, and there it is. See that? CloseAnyone.com.
I see CloseAnyone.
Okay, and
I see that.
Right, and that's the page that we just wanted to put in. See that?
So that just overlaid your entire page.
Yep, it overlaid my entire page, and it looks completely like a regular page. Okay, so let's look at the code again, like I was showing you before.
Okay.
So you can see. Okay, everything is still there. There's only one little extra bit that goes in here in the code, which Google doesn't care about. Okay. Otherwise, everything else stays the same. So if I was ranking, my page, closeanyone.com, for, sales tips or whatever my keywords were that I wanted to rank for, it wouldn't affect it at all because it did none of the information disappears from Google's eyes. It all stays there. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I want to see that. Hold on a second. I want to see that. Okay, so show me where it says iframe. Okay.
Oh, go back
In
here.
your source. In your source. Yeah, go in your source.
Well, I used the overlay. So what we're using is JavaScript.
Oh, okay.
We use JavaScript here. Let me show you what it looks like with just a regular iframe so you can see the difference, okay? Let's just
Okay.
use Classic, okay? And you're going to see a big
Okay.
difference
I
here.
saw
And
that. I saw the two different options. Yeah, you had the
yeah,
two different options.
yeah, three different options. I like to use Classic. I don't like to use just regular iframe. Okay, so let's just
Okay.
save the changes here, okay?
Can you tell me what the difference is?
Yeah, the Classic, basically, it won't show any extra scroll bars off to the side or anything like that.
Oh, yeah, we definitely want that.
No, we don't
Yeah.
want that. You don't want extra
Oh,
scroll
yeah,
bars.
exactly. That's what I meant. That's what I
And
meant. You don't want.
this lets you set more parameters. This is for more advanced HTML users. Most people,
Okay.
95% of the people that buy this plugin, that get this plugin, will not need to mess with any of this stuff. But there's always the 5% that want to be able to do that. Okay, so that's
So
why.
Manfred, I don't want to I want to be respectful. He sort of like thought way, way, way ahead
Yes,
about like super users.
right, super
Okay.
users. Okay, so we're just going to do the classic, and I'm going to save the changes, and I'm going to show you the difference here from what Google would see. So let me refresh this page.
Holy
Okay,
cow.
nothing changes here, but now let's
Yeah,
go
you're
and look
not.
at,
What's really interesting is you're not coding anything.
no,
That's the interesting thing. You just so far you've clicked you've clicked the button
copied and
and
pasted, and
you've
that's
entered
it.
the HTML URL. Excuse me. You entered the URL.
Yeah,
That's it. You hit save and now you're good.
yeah.
Holy cow.
Okay, now here's the source code. See the difference? This is what Google sees now. There's no keywords,
Okay.
no description, nothing. So now if I had any SEO value, it's gone. Okay?
I see.
So
Holy
it's
cow.
so
I mean, I hate saying holy cow, but this is amazing.
so it's
This is
important.
absolutely amazing.
So we could actually change this. Five tips.
Oh, this is where you put in your own stuff for that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
five,
see.
five. Ah, hit the wrong button there. 5 selling tips to increase your sales. Okay, selling. Let's just do some meta keywords. Selling tips.
Sales,
Yep, sales.
sales training.
Yep, okay, good. Training. I need to
Okay.
hire you to do SEO for me. And then a meta description. Need help
Master meta tag man.
selling? Okay, so now let's change this. Let's save this. Okay, save.
Got it.
Come back over here, refresh this page. Now we'll look at the code. Okay, now see the 5 selling tips to increase your sales?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's this information I put right here. Page title. See that? I just
I
set the
do see
page.
the page title.
No, I set the page title.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, I see that.
let's look at the code. Now there's our keywords: selling, selling tips, selling, sales training, and then the description, which if it shows up in the search engines, the the little snippet that you get under the result that gives a little description, that's what they would see.
But would the one that you showed me previously would work better SEO wise than this right now, just because there's more
Yeah.
content?
Yeah. This would be good, if you wanted to like drive some traffic to a squeeze page, you could use, let's say you have an opt-in page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just actually, I'll just do that. Here, I'll just make a new page real quick. We'll call it an opt-in page.
Okay. This
Let's say, it doesn't have to be SEO'd. Let's say the page doesn't, you're going to drive traffic to an opt-in page. It doesn't have to be SEO'd. It doesn't have to rank in Google, right? It doesn't have to do any of that.
Right.
Okay, so we'll come back over here to SiteFrame. Let's find a squeeze page. SQUEEZE. Squeeze pages. Maybe we'll just find something here. Squeeze pages. This probably is going to be a squeeze page, and this is a squeeze page, right? To get emails. Okay, so let's say we're going to drive traffic. Let's say this is our squeeze page. We're going to drive traffic to it, right?
Now I'm getting really excited, Russ. You have no idea.
Okay, so here's the other option. We can choose to only iframe selected pages or posts. Right here, you see that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I do see it. I'm there.
All right, let's see here. Did I actually save my page? Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I saved my pages.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. It's only a draft. I got to publish it first. That way it didn't show up. Okay, so let's publish that page. All right, now we'll come back over here.
A page.
Yeah.
So you're creating like a sub-page within your blog that's going to be that's going to suck in this squeeze page.
Yeah, we're going to suck in that squeeze page. This squeeze page right here.
Man.
So I'm going to copy this URL. Copy. Come over here. I'm going to select only on selected pages and posts. I'm going to select the opt-in page. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just get rid of this. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Because remember, all we're doing is driving traffic to this page. Okay. And
Right.
I'm going to save. Okay. And
Now, don't you want to just change that back to that first button? That first button.
Hold on. Because I disabled on the front page, and it's only going to show on any of the selected pages. I can just come over here, and there's the page I want that I created, and there it is.
Right.
See that?
1 second. Not yet. Not quite. It says waiting down at the bottom to load. There it is. Oh man.
So that is on closeanyone.com opt-in page. Pretty cool, right?
This is great.
Yep, and I can change that to instant. I can change that to whatever I want. Let's just. Oh, hey, I recognize that guy, Robert Purdy. Why is this squeeze page? Okay, so let's say I think he's on the Warrior Forum. That guy right there.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You can use it. You can import or overlay or suck in his.
Yeah, let's do that.
His page.
Do that.
He'd like you.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's refresh. There it is.
Hold on a second.
Is that awesome or what?
That's not right. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, it was showing the previous page. Now I see it. That is awesome.
Yeah, probably a little with the connection through Aweber. It's probably taken a second for it to show up for you.
Yeah.
If you had the site open in your own computer, it would probably show up a lot quicker.
I'm sure.
Right? Well, let me show you something else that's really cool. I'm just going to give you some ideas now. I'm going to let your brain go crazy here.
You're going to fry my brain. I like when my brain is fried.
80222.
It feels good.
Let's just do some. Let's find a Better Business Bureau thing. Okay? For consumers. Yeah. Let's see. Check out a business or charity. Let's do roofing. Let's do only an accredited. Let's say we have a client that's got an awesome, crazy, great, awesome BBB report. A+. These guys,
listening.
A+ guy, right? Let's just do this. Let's copy that. Let's go over here to the front page only. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this in here. And let's save. Okay, let's go over here to the main page and refresh. This is, because remember, let's go back. I only want it to show up on the front page. Okay?
I'm listening. Yes.
So let's refresh.
I'm waiting like for fireworks, for like the next fireworks.
There it is.
Oh, so you can direct it to the Better Business Bureau page.
Profile.
Holy cow.
Yep. And so let's say let's say, instead of it being closeanyone.com, it's, denverbestroofingrepair.com.
Yeah.
What
So
are,
they would,
what
or
are,
you could just set it up you could set it up as a page under your WordPress blog to go to your AAA rating on your business. Home link in this.
Oh, sure.
Or you can
I
send
could
them
just
over
do
to
this.
Yelp
Yeah,
or
I could.
TripAdvisor if it's a
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah, I could
Do
do
all that.
this. Right? I could just do this. Right? BBB profile. Let's say this is my roofer site. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so I could come over here. Where's my thingy? All right. I can come over here, and let's just say I don't want to show it on the front page. I just want to show it on this on the BBB profile page.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to save that. Come back over here, refresh. So this would be the normal roofer's page, welcome to roofing.com, blah, 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 right? And
Right.
then we've got the BBB profile right here.
Oh man.
See that? And Yelp, I could do whatever I wanted to.
Yeah, Yelp, Insider Pages, whatever. You can do all those, Yellow Book, whatever. All those review sites. You can have little pages for that.
Yeah.
I realize you could link to those pages, but I think the WPSiteFrame is a better solution because you don't lose control.
You don't
lose control.
Okay, now I can also do this. I can hold down Control and just select any combination of pages and or posts.
Okay. What is that going to do?
I'll show you. Okay, we're going to go back to the main page and refresh. So let's see. Which pages did we do this on? We did it on the BBB.
Yeah.
I think we did it on the opt-in page. See that? And what was the other page we did it on? We did it on selling tips. Okay, so I can choose any combination. See that? And
I can see that.
And we did it on the post, cold calling secrets. So let's go over here and look for, I don't think I have my posts set to display. I don't have posts actually set to display. So usually, on a blog, the most recent blog post would be like over here somewhere. So maybe I can just we'll just do it this way. What was the one I did? Selling tips?
Right.
I think I did cold calling selling tips. Nope. I can't remember which one I did.
Opt-in page, cold calling selling tips, and BBB.
There it is. I used cold calling secrets. So I framed it into the cold calling secrets page, post. Category is the cold calling, and then the post is cold calling secrets. So it's in 3 pages and 1 post. So I can choose any combination that I want right here.
Right.
I'll show you.
How would you use this? Like in a practical way, how would you use it, Russ?
Well, if you have maybe 1 or 2, sometimes, because WordPress is so powerful, dude, sometimes you'll have 2, maybe even 3 results for certain keywords on the first page of Google.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have, let's say, the cold calling page and the sales techniques page and then the successful cold calling post all ranking on the first page of Google, and you're selling, let's just pretend for a moment that this is a product that we're selling on this guy's page as an affiliate, right? We could just come over here and choose this page, oops, and then this post, and that would display the product on those 3 front page results.
Wow. And how would that, do you think, conceptually or hypothetically, do you think that would help with the SEO results as well, or not really?
You would not lose, if you're using the, from my experience when I use the iframe over the existing, so we're just overlaying and we're not getting rid of any of the SEO stuff.
Right.
Like I was telling you, my buddy's site increased 2 spots, and we've been iframing his site for 2 weeks now. Or iframing, using the plugin, sucking in his main site.
So this is like brand new. I mean, this is like, fresh out of the box, and
Yeah.
It looks really stable, like there's no bugs or anything like that, are there?
No,
I mean,
no. Manfred's here. Um, he's a top-level programmer, and we just spent a little time and got this thing squared away, and it's ready to go. Yep.
wow.
It's an awesome plugin,
All
man.
right. Well, tell us how we can get a hold of it. Tell us how we can. I mean, shoot. And what do we got to do? I mean, because this looks like it would save a ton of time. I mean, if you're affiliate, holy, it's. And if you're a local marketer, you've got so many options to make money. I mean,
Yeah.
this is like a must-have, at least for me. I don't know
Yeah.
about anybody else, but at least for me.
It is. And maybe some of the people that are, watching this that are Google Places service providers, maybe you haven't had a Google, one of your customers tell you that they want the same look and feel on the site that you just made them. Maybe that hasn't happened yet. But I'm telling you right now, you don't want to get caught with your pants down. You don't want to tell them, oh, I don't know how to do that, because you don't want to look like you don't know how to do that, because you're a professional, right? And you want to be able to have a solution for them right now. Oh, yeah, I can do that right now. Hold on just a second. I'm just log in, enable, blah, 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 and bam, it shows up. And you don't have to deal with all the other stuff that it takes to get that done. You do have to know how to create an index.html file. You got to know where to change the correct file name in your WordPress site to get it to work, and it's a big hassle. So, even maybe, I know some of you Google Places service providers have probably already had someone ask you to do this, and some of you I know they haven't. So when that day comes and they come and ask you and say, hey, I want my CD roofing site to show up on the site that you made for me. Can you make that happen? You can say, I can make that happen. No problem.
I can tell you they probably wouldn't say, I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong. They probably wouldn't ask for that, but the idea that you would offer it as an option would make their eyes light up.
Well,
like they don't know what they don't know.
I've had people ask me, if this was my customer right here.
Okay, I've never had that.
Yeah, if this was my customer here, C&D Roofing, which, his images, look, are not even optimized. It's called 1239Z9JG blah blah JPEG. It should be, it should be optimized. It should be called, Denver Roofing JPEG, right?
Understood.
So that's why I create, let's just presume that this is the site I created for him, and it's for roofing, and it's ranking. And he comes to me and says, yeah, but man, I want it to look like my site.
Oh, my site.
Right.
Yeah.
I want it to look like my site. Okay, man.
Or I want it to have the same look and feel. Make it and that's a lot of work, and that's a lot of money to replicate.
Right. Well, I just come over here, hang up the phone with him, come in here, make the changes, and call him back up and say,
this is the only,
does that work for you?
Main.
Yeah. And then I call him up and say, hey, there you go.
They go, well, how did you do that? And you just say, well,
that's what you paid me for.
That's exactly.
Call him a few hours later. Yeah, don't call him right away. Call him a few hours later and say, well, it took a little work, but I got it done for you.
And this guy here, he has no opt-in page, so you can say, well, your site needs an opt-in page. Your site needs, a couple of testimonials. Your site, needs a call to action. It needs a headline.
Social proof and all that stuff.
It needs exactly, all that stuff, that's relevant. And so you can do that as a second thing, but they get the immediate boost of knowing that they're on first page of Google if that's what you've done for them.
Right, and that their site shows up and not my site if that's what they want.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you can start building all the social media proof, like the Better Business Review stuff. It's great, Russ.
Yeah.
And Manfred, if you're listening, it's wonderful. Again, how do I get my hands on this? How do we get our hands on this?
Well, they just go to WPSiteFrame.com. WPSiteFrame.com.
Okay, show me the page so that they know.
Okay. There's two different, we're going to update this, but there's two different versions. The version that I showed you is the full version, okay? The version that I showed you is $37, and that version lets you do, excuse me, all these different options of showing pages and posts and all that good stuff. Okay. If you,
Okay.
all right, the light version only lets you do the front page. Okay.
Okay.
You don't.
So just one basic
you still get all
the front page.
Yeah,
Go
this.
ahead.
Hold on, let me finish. You still get with the basic version. You still get all these options here, okay? But the only page that you're allowed to use is the front page, okay? The version the demonstration that we gave you today is for the $37 version, the full version, okay? And that will let you choose any combination of pages or posts or any of that stuff. Okay, so it's a lot more flexibility. It's a lot stronger options for you. But you can just go here to WordPress SiteFrame. We'll have some videos on there. There's a couple of videos. There's a video of one of our users who I let test it, and he loves it. He's a Google Places service provider, and so that's on there. And we'll try to answer as many questions as we can on the page. But I encourage you to get it. If you haven't needed it, you will need it. And when you need it, you don't want to be searching for free plugins to hope that they do what you want it to do. Telling you, I've been through that before, trying to find plugins to do what I want, and either they don't, or you have to get 2 or 3 plugins to get it to do what you want, and then the plugins aren't compatible with the version of WordPress. This plugin is compatible up to any version of WordPress. So, and you get an unlimited domain license. You can use this on as many blogs as you want. All right?
This is genius. This is genius, buddy.
Yep.
I'm telling you, this is going to change people's local marketing business offerings. I mean, it really is.
Well, think about this. What if you're an affiliate marketer and the product that you want to sell sells well, but it's going to be really difficult to rank nationally?
Okay.
Because it's a highly competitive market, right? But it's easier to rank locally. Let's say it's build your own solar panels product. Let's just say, for example, right? Well, if you search for build your own solar panels in Google, that's pretty competitive. There's going to be a lot of sites that's going to be hard to beat for this product that you want to sell as an affiliate. But if you created a blog that had a page that you optimized for Atlanta build your own solar panels, that's a lot easier to get ranked on the front top page of Google.
Right.
Right? So
you would get fewer clicks, but those clicks would be higher quality.
Well, they'd be higher.
They'd go directly to that blog.
They'd go higher. Right, they'd be higher quality, and then you're going to put the vendor's sales page on there, and then you can do that for all the major cities. So now you've got a page ranking on the first page of Google for all the major cities, and they all show that they all show the vendor's product sales page.
Oh man, you've just created a huge opportunity, Russ. Yeah, and Manfred. I mean, you guys are really.
Maybe I'm not charging enough for the plugin.
Don't do that. don't.
$97.
97. Get it while it's hot.
Maybe I'll raise the price after I offer it to all my current subscribers.
What do you mean current subscribers? Like people on your email list?
Yeah, my GP Scraper users and my Google Places ZenMaster customers. Yeah, I'm going to offer it. Of course, I got to offer it to them first.
Gosh. All right.
After that, I'll raise the price.
It's $17 for the first page for the for the front page, and it's $37 for, mix and match.
Mix and match, yeah. Yeah. The longer we stay on, the higher I'm going to make the price after my users get the chance to buy it.
I'm
just kidding, Rick. I'm just kidding, Rick.
Going back to your solar panels thing, this is sneaky. You could just get your blog ranked for solar panels, make your own solar panels Atlanta, and then show all the offers as subpages.
Yeah.
And so there, you've got your own little search engine right there.
Yeah.
They're just rifling through whatever thing makes the most amount of sense to them.
Right. Well, wait for the next update, Manfred. I don't know if Manfred knows about this, but what I want to do next is I want to be able for you to add in more than one URL here. So you could split test different landing pages, or you could rotate different product pages.
Oh man, that would be a dream.
Manfred's like, okay, get on the keyboard, start hacking.
That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, so you guys are taking ideas from other from customers, and you're going to incorporate them, and
Yeah.
it's a working thing. It's live, and it's ready to go right out of the box, but you're also improving it.
Yeah, everybody that buys will still get the new update with that. I mean, because everybody knows you have to split test, right? You have to test, which headline works best. All right, and everybody has to install some sort of script or blah, blah, blah. Well, this plugin, once we update to that, to use multiple URLs, then this plugin will do that. And then all you have to do is just put your tracking code in there so you know which page is converting better, which URL that you're displaying converts better, and boom, you're good to go. Or you can, or you can put in there. Let's say you found 3 or 4 different, make your own solar panel products. You want to know which one converts better.
Right.
So you just add your affiliate link for those products in there and drive traffic to it and look at the stats and see, oh, product 3 converts better than the other 3, than the other ones.
And then what would you do then? You'd take out the other 2?
I'd take out the other. Yeah, I'd take out the other ones and only show that one that converted better.
Got it. Wow. So let me ask you a question, and I know only Google knows, but I want your opinion. So if you do this, is Google going this little footprint that you've created inside of your WordPress? Are they going to get hip to this, and then you're going to lose your ranking someday?
No,
There's no way for that to happen?
No, this method, which we call iframe, it's a valid HTML method. Mm-hmm. It's not black hat or anything. It's not going to be.
Okay, that's the key word. That's the key word.
Yeah, it won't be a problem.
Black hat.
I mean, let me give you an example. Facebook fan pages.
Right.
If anybody's having a hard time wrapping their head around what this is, custom Facebook fan pages is doing the exact same thing. Last October they made the change and they said, no more creating the pages on Facebook. You got to create the pages on another site somewhere else, and you have to use iframe code to display it in your fan page.
Got it.
So this is the same.
Well,
this is the same.
Much settles it.
Yeah, this is the same thing. Same process, same concept. Let's do this. Custom Facebook fan pages. Maybe we'll find one actually on Facebook. Let's see, Facebook.com custom fan page. Oh no, that probably is not where. Yeah. Okay, you see this right here? If you were to, let's look at the source code. Well, actually, let's not. Let's try to see if we can find. They're probably going to have. Okay, so let's see. Do they have a Facebook link here to find them on Facebook? Let's look and see. We're just doing a shot in the dark here. They don't have anything. Let's just see if there's another one here. Social. La da da. Let's see here. Okay, they have a Facebook fan page. Let's see. Do they? Let's see. Facebook.com pages. Okay. All right. So this is a custom fan page, and so we're on socialidentities.com. That's where we got this from. Okay. Let's look at the source code on this. See if we can find it in there. Maybe they, hopefully they have it hosted on their site. There it is. See that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all in by iFrame. In other words, they're pulling the content from socialidentities.com
Right.
to display here.
And they're iframing. Yeah.
Yep. This is
They're
from,
iframing.
yep. That's what this is. View background image. So, see that? Soulmatesforchristians.com. I guess that's where it's at. Okay, let's see. View image. That's one that they uploaded.
So if I
this
want
is iFrame.
to go to,
go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
So if I want to get, if I want to get what, you know, it's on Facebook and what you just showed, I just go out to WPSiteFrame.com and order it. Do I get anything else besides it, or not?
You get support if you need help, but it's just a real simple plugin. There's nothing really extra that comes with it. But yeah, it uses the same. I mean, Facebook is using iFrame, so I want everybody to know that this isn't some trickery or anything like that. This is a standardized practice, for websites and stuff like that. This is an iFrame right here. This video is an iFrame from my from my Google or from my YouTube. See that?
Right.
If you go to share this and you go to embed it, they use iframe code. Okay? Well, they use a variation. It's called object, right? But if you but if you come over here and you look at my page source, and we're going to look for the video. Let's look for the video in here. I know it looks complicated. Let's see here. Where's the video?
But you never really have to mess with this. You're just kind of validating the fact that this is standard SOP, you know, for people.
Yep. See right there, iframe code in the HTML, and then there's my video, right? And then there's the end of my iframe code right there. You see that? People do this all the time. It's also the same when you see somebody post a video in the Warrior form on their post. That's a form of iframing or site framing, whatever you want to call it. That's exactly what this plugin does, without having to deal with all this. How do I get it to work? Well, this is how you get it to work. You come over here, you install the plugin, and you select what you want. You select your pages. You come over here and you choose iframe over the top or the overlay, and you save your changes. That's how you do it.
It's amazing. So let's wrap this up. Is there anything else people need to know? Anything else before we end?
No, and the only thing here is that 99% of the people that get this plugin aren't going to need to worry about 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. If you're already ranking a web page that you want to use to show someone else's page or your client's page, you just copy in the URL here and use the very first option and save it, and that's all you need to know. The other 1% that are advanced users, you can use these features. You'll already know how. I don't really even need to explain what this is for. You guys will already know what to do with this if you're an advanced user, but 99% of you won't even need to mess with that. And that's pretty much, that's it.
Well, thank you, Russ. I appreciate the time, but I also appreciate the effort you and Manfred went through, and I wish you the best of luck, and I wish the people who buy this the best of luck.
Yeah, me too.
Take care, and
me too.
I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, all right, Rick.
All right, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.